All right, good evening, everybody. I am live here at Paranormal Investigators of North Florida. I wasn't going to go live. I actually came down here just to get some peace and quiet with my dolls. I brought a friend with me, and we came in here to have a conversation, run some equipment, visit with Phoenix, and I have a bunch of video, a bunch. But everything is really long. I'm going to try to post it to my YouTube. Equipment in here is extremely active, as you can see. But we just got something that happened here that I feel like I need to share because truthfully, I recorded it. I just don't, it's not going to go on Facebook, but a little girl by the name of Audrey made herself known here and said that she died in this building back in 1970. She identified the road out front. If anybody from the Historical Society here in Perry is watching this video, if anybody can confirm if they know of a death of a 4-year-old little girl, I would like to know about it, but she claims that she died here. I'm unaware of that. I only know that I did experience activity in the apartment at the end building, but nothing like this. Since we've been in here, the bell has gone off 10 times. It went off immediately when we came in the door. And so literally I was greeted by this bell going off. I have all of that on video, and I'm going to try to post it sporadically to Facebook. And for whatever I can't post to Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and put it on our YouTube at Paranormal Investigators of North Florida. Long story short, this doll right here, when I received her, I called her Audrey, but she was very active in my house. And to be honest with you, one of my team members' granddaughters turned around and named her Penny. So I went with Penny. With all that said, Pod has gone off, the K2s have gone off, the bell has gone off, the cat ball has gone off, and this is the most active that it's been. Truthfully, I felt like it was more like maybe Phoenix doing this. And for those of you that are not familiar, this is a paranormal office in Perry, Florida. And this would be Phoenix that I'm referring to right here. She is one of our haunted dolls here, very known to be haunted, very active. She's been active many, many times. And the reason I'm doing the live is because I just have too much going on, and we have tons of evidence, just not able to, I'm not sure how this is going to go down as far as posting it is concerned. So, we're just going to continue what we were doing here and see how it goes while I have you all on live. Eventually people will join this if they see it. This is the first time I've done a Facebook Live in a really long time, since all the changes with Facebook, so who knows? It may not even post. There goes the K2. Both K2s and another meter in the back are all going off. So you want to ask those questions again, since you were talking to this child, so that we can get more clarification?
Well, let me tell you what it said just since you've started going live. It has said, okay, so pleased to meet you, house, understanding.
She said that, pleased to meet you?
Pleased to
so
meet
she's
you.
aware that we're live.
House.
Okay.
Understanding.
Right.
Then it says, my name is James. She died. Intelligent. You are hopeful. Cursed land, and you are seen.
And she said that I was kind and understanding.
Yeah, she said you're kind, you are supported. It won't let me go any further without turning it off because we had enough.
Okay. But, all right. So the reason I brought this to a live, I actually, like I said, I came down here for my own peace. But a lot of things started happening in here, and I have a bunch of stuff already pre-recorded, and it will probably wind up on our YouTube channel. It's not even my team involved in any of this tonight. I brought a friend with me, and we came here to talk about some other stuff. And I wanted to come down here because eventually Phoenix is going to be open. You know, I'm opening the doors here to the public for Phoenix to be seen. And then I have all this activity going on. So to clarify, a child spirit has come forward in here by the name of Audrey, roughly 4 years old, claims she died in 1970, and claims that she died right here in this building. Literally, I think she was referring to this office, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Like referring to my office, which I did not have any idea that that was even a remote possibility. I mean, a lot of people here in this town have shared a lot of things with me, you know, to get a better understanding of things, but I did not have a clue that a child potentially lost their life here. That was not even on the radar. Again, we have a lot of activity. That bell, which I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't have much thought about the bell at all. I used it multiple times. It never did anything for me, and it went off 10 times tonight here in this office. So it's been a very active session. And we're going to continue with it live here for a little while, as long as I still have a battery. And anyone that is not on here right now, you'll catch this on the replay. Again, this is the Office of Paranormal Investigators of North Florida in Perry. And this is not even an official investigation. This is like a girls' night out kind of thing. Girls gone wild, ghosts gone wild is what's happening in here. You know, I always say, though, you have to treat what you can't see with as much respect as possible. And apparently this energy has responded to that. I also asked whoever is here if they've ever seen the afterlife, or if they've gone there, can they explain anything in reference to that? Meaning, like, can you respond either through the equipment, or can you just, you know, acknowledge what I'm asking? Would you agree that this spirit indicated that, how was that mentioned by the dimension of going or not going? When we asked if it had, because I never tell anybody they have to cross over. That's a personal choice. If they stay earthbound, that's up to them. But I said something along those lines, and all of a sudden it was like the spirit turned around and said, you know, hey, I went partially, but not all the way.
Well, I took all the words off because I had to restart it. Because if you do it in long sessions, it makes it difficult. But what she ended up saying was, from what I remember, is I'm a ghost. And it just said compassion in here. But you asked it, and it just said, no, I'm a ghost.
Right. Yeah. Well, let
me look up the words.
Apparently, I've been dealing with a spirit in here by the name of Audrey. And it also told us that any shadows that we see in here are her. They are of her. We have seen multiple shadows.
Yes, it did.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. And remember, you know, while most people go out on a Saturday night and they're doing their thing, me, I'm sitting here with a bunch of haunted stuff. This is my Saturday night. And it's very interesting what is happening here in this office tonight. I have to say, probably the most activity in a while. And the last really active session was with Phoenix and the flashlight. So, yeah, you agree with that, huh?
I just turned this one
Yeah.
off again.
And Phoenix, are you interacting here at all? Or is it just simply this little girl that came forward to talk to me tonight? I mean, everything here has been very weird. I mean, I came here for solitude. Sometimes when life is just overwhelming, you have to find a place to go.
Well, earlier when you were talking about opening it up, and how you think people would feel.
Bars are not an option in Perry, and I don't drink anyways, but I mean, this is the closest thing you're going to get here for me. I would be happy just sitting in my office, but my office has just gone wild this evening. And I know a lot of people find this interesting, and then there's a lot of you out there that think it's all a bunch of BS, but trust me when I tell you, there's just no way tonight. I will try to post up some of those intermittent videos that clearly, as soon as I walked in, I put this bell on the table. It went off. And in case you're wondering, because you can't really see in here, I'm going to turn the light on really quick. There was a bell right there. And that bell went off all by its lonesome.
All four in this line.
And we're getting a lot of activity here right now, even as we sit. So the doll that's sitting right there, I identify her as, well, I did identify her as Audrey a long time ago when I first got her. The spirit child that's apparently here identifies herself as Audrey, a 4-year-old little girl that died in 1970 and claims that she died in this office. And I just know this entire building has had stuff because there's other people that rent along the stretch. Yes, I acknowledge you. And they all agree that they've had activity in here. They've heard things knocking, banging, bumping, flying around, whatever. Thank you, Spirit. Appreciate that. What else can we, I mean, you know, I feel like it's sitting here front and center with us, like it's at the table.
Yeah, just
like by putting the doll in the chair, we took the chair away from where it was actually sitting and interacting with the bell. Yeah. I know to some people out there, this is going to sound totally bizarre, but you know, you got to bear with me here. I literally was just told that a child died in this office. And so the only way I can try to confirm some of this information is to talk to some of the people I know that do a lot of history searching around here. And the pod's been extremely active. This is obviously, if you know anything about the REM pod, it picks up that energy really clear. The K2, same thing. They're all going off intermittently. So I'm just kind of like trying to figure out what I'm dealing with here. But as far as what I was just told here a few minutes ago, I would have never went live, but I just can't record small segments like I've done. And I've got so many of them, the bell going off, all this stuff. And then I have this 4-year-old child that comes forward and says that I'm very compassionate and understanding and that she died right here in 1970 in this building. It might explain a lot. We have a lot of shadow activity. If you're just jumping on here, there's been a lot of shadow activity in here. Man, I just came here to get away from life tonight. I did not come in here and expecting all of this. I really didn't. I asked Phoenix if she's participating in any of this, Phoenix, and I don't know. Phoenix, are you acting in this at all? You participating in any of this? Go ahead. You know, since it answers a lot of your questions, just go back to like where we were at the beginning while we were doing individual recording. Sure. And just ask and see if we get a response. I mean, obviously we're getting something.
So you want me to go back asking what I was asking then? Or
go back to 1970 and verify something about this road.
Okay.
Like I want to know if she's trying to say she was hit by a car. Because then I can talk to somebody at the Historical Society and ask if they're aware of anything. I mean, I don't know. What I do know is,
well, here's where you were talking about bringing people in to see Phoenix, yeah. And would they be okay with it? And someone said she scares people. I was assuming probably talking about Phoenix, but then right after that it said we don't get many visitors. And then it asked us...
Right, that's very true. They don't get many visitors here unless I bring them in here for whatever reason. But when you talk about being scared, was it referring to Phoenix? I mean, Phoenix can be very intimidating. And I guess anybody watching this video, whether it's now or later, If you have never been in the presence of this doll, you will not understand it fully until you are standing before her. She's either going to downright intimidate you, or she's going to just, you know, I don't know, what's the word I could use to make it more for people that might be on the fence about whether or not they believe in this stuff. She can be very intimidating.
She can. I don't know. I think you just got to kind of see her yourself, because I've watched her with my own eyes.
Phoenix, is that you?
Move.
You know, I would be very happy
colors.
if that bell would go off, and I'm starting to wonder that, you know, sometimes when I've got too much equipment running, I don't get that interaction. So I'm going to turn off this K2, turn off that K2.
This one shut itself off.
And just because I want to see if anything happens here. Now, do I dare turn off the pod? It's like
They seem to be
the pod is
referencing,
active. But I had the pod on before when the bell went off. So we'll just kind of like go round and round with this and see.
Yeah, earlier when you were talking about when it started going off, we had what are those lights? That was right after we turned on the
Right.
flashlights. And we talked about everything on here. And then it said, I'm enjoying this. And then that's when it...
And that was a very strong acknowledgement when it said, I'm enjoying this. And it said something about the lights. What about the lights? It asked,
This is what are those lights?
what are those lights? And let me tell you something, for anybody watching this, whenever I've done this, and I've been doing it forever, but whenever something comes across and says to me, you know, like, what is that? Or like, what are the lights? Or what are you using? When it's asking those questions, I mean, that's just like the most bizarre thing, because it's very far and few in between that you actually get that interaction where through a piece of equipment, Spirit will ask you. Again, for those that might catch this later, out of just total curiosity after what I found out about this child situation, I asked if this spirit had even attempted to go to the other side and what they saw, and is there an afterlife? What was the response on the afterlife?
Her answer was disarray.
Disarray.
And then tranquility.
Tranquility. So for those of you watching this, I asked this spirit of a child, apparently that passed here in this office, did you ever attempt to go to the afterlife, and what was it like? The first response was disarray. And then the second response right after it was tranquility.
Yes.
So take that for whatever you want. Digest it however you want to digest it. But I thought that was a pretty bizarre answer coming from this session. Disarray and tranquility. There's times in my life feels like total disarray. I don't know. I thought I was going to get tranquility here tonight. God knows I need it. And again, that is very active. Like we're just getting constant responses here. Okay. And go ahead and just ask randomly, like, is this still present with us?
Okay, let me try.
I'm trying to figure out what we're dealing with right now, because I'm confused if it's Phoenix or if it's the little girl.
Whatever's touching the pod and making it go off, can you tell me who you are? Okay, can you make the pod go quiet? Okay, so it can make it go.
Okay, so do you remember earlier in one of the recordings this happened, for those that are watching, I asked the spirit to just not touch the pod anymore. I wanted proof myself, you know, like don't touch it no more, and it didn't. So we're going to try that again. Don't touch the pod. Can you stop? Okay, don't touch it. Not yet. Now you can touch it. Thank you. Well, shoot.
Now instead
That listens better than my kids ever did.
Right. Now instead of touching the pod, can you touch the bell for us again?
Now listen, I don't ask much, okay? And I don't know how many people are actually looking at this thing, this video that I've got out. You know, there's a lot of people out there that already think that we're cracked in the head. But, you know, for all that it's worth, can you hit that bell? Or do I need to turn off the pod for you to do that? I got proof this bell went off. We've got 10 times on that bell. I begged you to get past the number 6, and you did.
Actually, right after you said cracked in the head, it came up, believe in yourself.
Believe in myself. Oh, Lord, I do believe in myself, believe it or not. It's hard at times, but I believe in myself.
The afterlife has a sense of
Yeah,
humor.
right. Okay. So I'm going to ask you again, Spirit. Can you not touch that pod? Stop. Stop. Let it go. Let it go. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's not that hard. Just don't touch it. I mean, because I'll have to turn it off at one point or another here, but I need you to just not touch it so that we can... Let's try this again. Can you not touch it? Okay, so do we have the little girl here? Is that what's going on? Is the little girl in here? All right, so I'm going to do something here really quick. I can't see in the dark, but I'm going to send it your way and just turn off the switch. All right, so we have a cat ball right here, and they're very sensitive, so they went off on their own as well. I find, or I have found tonight, that when we put too many things on at once, we do get activity, but they pick and choose what they want to play with in here. So what I would really like to have happen on this live, since I have no faith in myself that I'm going to be able to upload all these videos that we have that are more than 3 minutes, when this bell went off. But I promise you I'm going to load at least 2 because it blew my mind. When I bought this piece of equipment, I really was like not impressed with it at all. I wanted to get rid of it because it never worked for me. And then all of a sudden tonight it did. I was welcomed very strongly into my own office tonight. It's almost like I've had a lot going on, so it's like all this energy knew that I just needed to be in this place. And here I am. So I'm going to go ahead and see. We're just going to have a normal conversation like we were earlier and kind of ignore whatever's here, because it seems like when you ignore it, then it wants your attention. So it tries to get it. And I think what we should do is put her back in the case. Oh, there goes the cat ball. See what I mean? If you ignore what's here and you don't talk to it, we'll find a way to get your attention. What did it say?
Using my voice.
What?
Then use it.
Okay. All right. So what we're doing is we're putting the doll back. We're going to put the chair back in front of the table. Now keep in mind, I'm very honest. So if I hit that table, that ball's going to go off. So we're trying not to bump anything. Oh, that was the bell.
Yes, it was.
Oh, and that was the bell again.
11, 12.
And I ain't touched nothing.
Here.
Here's your chair. There's your chair. Have a seat. Okay. Now we're going to go back to having a regular conversation between us because that's what we came here for tonight. And
13.
there goes the bell again. So, here we are. We're having our conversation and we're going to ignore whatever is here. And as long as we ignore it, the bell continues to go off. There it goes again. I'm like, this is craziness. Absolute bizarre. Are you the little girl? I think I need to dust the table. Are you the little girl? Are you the 4-year-old little girl that said you died here? Call her by her name.
Is your name Audrey? Bad entities here.
That is a double tap. That's just freaking...
Okay, once for yes, twice for no. Is this Audrey? Are you the little girl we've been communicating with?
Oh, God. Oh, shit. Phoenix, is that you?
Fear. I'm not scared of you.
Oh, I'm not scared
and
of
you're
nobody.
not a bad
Let's not
entity.
go there.
You have not done this all night. You're not scaring us off.
I can guarantee you that neither one of us are going to get up out of the chair and go pee in that back room. That's for sure.
Oh, I will. Don't, yeah.
All right. All seriousness now. I need to know.
Okay.
If you are the little girl, you have to hit the bell twice. Are you Audrey? One more time, please. One more time. All right, fair enough. Phoenix, is that you?
The other name that came up is Anna. Way early in our conversation.
Oh.
Like right at the beginning, and it was the only time that it
Nice.
came up. So
Well, I'm more concerned about the little
Yeah.
girl that said she died in this office back in 1970. So I don't know of any deaths. I'm going to have to start digging around to verify that. Or maybe it was just in this building. Can we say that? Maybe not in this office of all places.
you are not getting an offering. When you ask for one, we do not leave one.
An offering. No offerings. Oh, now this is starting to go sideways.
Mm-hmm.
No. We're not going there.
You're very respectful. Yes, we are, and we expect the same out of you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you've given me another name, Jody. I think now you're just random names.
Jody.
Jody.
Now I'm thinking Amityville Horror. Oh my God. Oh, in case you're just joining us, I'm choosing to spend my Saturday night in my paranormal office in downtown. I came here just to get away from the world. And I had some business to take care of, and I have a friend with me, but everything here just went sideways. So I actually came here to talk to Phoenix because I wanted to get Phoenix prepared for visitors. And yeah, a lot of other stuff has occurred here as well. I have a lot of video, I have a lot of audio. I just don't know where it's going to get posted. So if you want to see some of that, you'll have to jump over to our YouTube, and I'll try to get that stuff up within the next couple of days. In the meantime, we are here in downtown Perry at our office, and thank you for the 2 times. Does that mean that's Audrey? Audrey? Okay. You know, I'll be honest with you. I'm one of those investigators that's kind of very skeptical because we've been tricked a few times, and trickery is a real big thing in this business. And so you can't take everything for what it really is.
Agreed.
You have to be very careful. Always be on your guard.
Especially when I ask for an offering.
You know, there was a case I did one time where I actually thought I was communicating with a child until we went back to listen to audio, and we had nothing but growling in the background. That was not a kid, you know, so
And I don't like when something asks for an offering because they're wanting something connected to you, and I don't play that.
Yeah, that word kind of threw me for a loop. But see,
I've been
that would
asked
be
before.
something that I would expect to come out of her. Only because she is really not a she.
Yeah.
She has a male spirit attached to her.
I've been asked one other time to do it.
Huh?
I was asked one other time on when I was on one of my trips to do it. I'm like, nope, that ain't gonna happen.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm just like, oh God. Well, the offering thing just freaked me out.
Yeah.
We ain't giving. No. Listen, I'm telling you right now, don't be sitting here asking for no crazy stuff because you're not getting it.
You're not tying to me.
Mm-mm. You're not getting nothing out of me. So I'm going to put this K2 back on and you can interact with that too. I mean, one thing I am aware of and I've known for a long time, you know, most things that are what we consider malevolent, now what's matter? Yeah, well, they've been moving all night. You're just now noticing that?
No, I just got a really strong whiff of sage. And I know there's sage there, but I haven't had it all night and the AC's not on. But like...
I got no sage burning in here.
No, but it was a really strong... What am I using? What do you mean?
We're not using anything.
Using
There's no
equipment.
sage burning in here.
Yeah. No, it didn't smell like burn. It was just that smell of sage. But I've been sitting by it all night. I've not smelled it. We've been here, what, an hour and a half?
Now, we've had a lot of
And the
shadow
AC's
movement
not
in
on,
here
yeah.
tonight. So, yeah, it's been kind of shadowy in here. And the spirit box told us that if we saw the shadows, it was the little girl. So I'm just kind of like, okay, we'll go with that. Anyone just joining, you might want to listen to some of the beginning of this on a replay. Keep in mind, if you follow Paranormal Investigators in North Florida or a Haunted Florida group, I'm going to wind up probably posting some of the content we have on YouTube under Paranormal Investigators in North Florida. And then if you're on Facebook or you follow me personally, if I can get anything on there, I will show that. We are currently at my office in downtown Perry. I'm not even here on business. I came here for personal reasons, and it turned out to become a full-blown investigation. Like, the office has just been illuminated with activity, and there goes the K2 meter. As most of you know, if you've done this or you've been around it, you've never put your equipment close to anything because you'll trip it on your own. So anything that's appearing, the camera zoomed far away from all the equipment. What we have noticed is if we have the pod on, we don't get much of a response from the bell. So we turned off the pod, and then the bell became very active. And it became active when I first came in here. As if to say, hi, I'm here. And I almost didn't bring the bell. I had lost a lot of faith in it.
I'm glad you did.
Right?
That was fun.
Anything else popping up on that?
Random words.
Nothing specific.
But nothing is sacred. It keeps saying sacred a lot. Or sacred land. This is sacred land.
Right.
This is sacred. But other than that, then, you know, what are you using? And
Well, we're not using anything. So we're not burning sage. We're not burning any Palo Santo. We're not doing anything. No incense.
it said, don't be nervous. Nobody here is nervous.
What?
It just said, don't be nervous. Nobody's nervous.
I'm not nervous. Why? Because I'm twirling my hair? I'm not nervous.
I'm warm. But I'm always warm.
I'm not nervous. I don't get nervous that easy. I mean, now, if something flies across the room in here, that might be something totally different.
Yeah, you levitate, and I'm out of here.
Yeah, the nun's been freaking me out all night. She's just got that weird look. I don't know, it's those eyes.
Just said night. Yep, it's night.
Yes, yes. So, I think we should kind of like just to see if we can keep this going for a few more minutes,
Sure.
because, you know, Spirit gets tired too. And we've been in here for a couple of hours.
Actually, I've always wondered that, because if they're having to charge up in order to
Yeah,
touch
they
and make
suck
stuff
your
move,
batteries
yeah,
out.
that
That's
would
how
suck.
they stay around.
Yeah.
And batteries in really strong cases like are gone in 5
Yeah,
minutes.
well, that's tonight, and like I said...
I mean, I walked into a house one time and we had just put all brand new batteries in, and we go to turn on the equipment and
Yeah.
everything was dead. But that, yeah, see, you agree with me. Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm at 7%. And when we
Because
came
you
in
all
here-
like to just suck the batteries out. And you must also know that I didn't bring them with me because I only had 2 hands walking out the door and I left the box behind. Girl, don't be looking for those batteries. We're lucky if we got 2. Not gonna do nothing.
And I don't have any in my bag because the other all. Yeah, I'm at 7% now. And I was at 60 when we came in here. And that's
Yeah,
just
that's
shy
how
of 2
they
hours.
that's how they keep their energy. They either A, take it from you, or
Yeah.
B, they take it from batteries themselves. But
It just said take a picture.
I try not to let them to suck off of me, because what did that say?
Take a picture.
Take a picture.
Take a picture.
Take a picture where?
I don't know. We're going to do everything.
Oh, we've been told to take a photo. Hold, please.
Of course.
Well, you know what? You know, my advice on take the picture, I would say randomly just shoot like 3 or 4 photos all around, and definitely one behind my head for safe measure. Oh, God. Last time that happened, there was something standing behind me. Oh, don't say anything. I don't want to know. Okay.
My phone.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
Great. Take a picture of the nun.
Yes.
Beautiful. All right. I really don't know what to make of tonight, to be honest with all of you. And I mean, we're just in this office, and it's just been very crazy.
My phone's done.
What else came up? Was there anything on the pictures?
I did. Let me look real quick.
How could you not look at the camera when the spirit
No,
just...
when I was looking, I didn't see anything.
That's yeah, well,
Okay.
according to the
I'll
bell,
look
you
at-
better
fine,
look at the
I'll
picture.
look at it. Yeah. When I
Oh, I smell that.
yeah, there's no AC going. There's no airflow in here.
Where's that coming from?
Let's see. What I smelled.
I'm not wearing patchouli.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing anything.
Now I do have, but it's so light.
No,
you,
that
you
was
would have
sage.
smelled it earlier. Yeah,
That
it
was sage.
Yes, not burnt sage, but like you're holding sage up to your face.
Okay, I acknowledge you. I'm smelling sage, but we're not burning any. You need to look at those pictures,
I'm trying to. I have 3%.
because I'll be eating sage when I walk out of here. No, what? All joking aside, guys. I been communicating with what we think is a 4-year-old little girl, or at least she identified herself as a 4-year-old little girl, and said that she died here in 1970. But I think the most key thing to all of this is that I asked the question about the afterlife, because I never tell spirit to go in any investigation. That's a personal choice. You agree with me? Thank you. And I got that it was, what did it say again? It was
disarray and then
disarray.
tranquility.
Okay, so the afterlife was disarray and then tranquil.
Yes.
So that's what this spirit box told us. The afterlife was disarray and then tranquil. And again, I never tell spirit to leave. I have a lot of respect for whatever reason energy remains earthbound. I've just had a lot of activity on equipment. I basically came down here tonight to prepare Phoenix for visitors and to decide how I was going to do this, to have an open house for people to come here. And then all of a sudden we sat down at the table and this bell started going off. It's never worked for me before. I mean, literally, like I was ready to put it on a shelf and say, forget it, waste of money. I was very wrong about that. I have short segments that we filmed in here. I'll try to post those, but a lot of it's going to probably wind up on YouTube. Did you pick up any pictures?
Nothing
No,
that I
but
see.
it told us to take photos.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think what I put up later, because like I said, I'm at 2%. So when I'll pull them up.
Right.
After I charge up
I
and really
can
look
plug
through.
you in if that's an iPhone.
It's not. It's
It's Android?
It's Android.
What are you doing with an Android? I'm
Love
just
Android.
kidding.
Love 'em.
I'm only kidding. For all of you that are joining us tonight, thank you. I do appreciate it. I don't even have my team with me. I mentioned to them on a quick video that I did today that I was going to be stopping by the office, and they were welcome. This was really supposed to be a very casual thing. It's turned into something a whole hell of a lot more casual, that's for sure. I notice with the bell, if we're not paying attention, which I'm not paying attention to it, it goes off. Hi, Teresa. Is that LaDonna? LaDonna, your butt should be here. You should be here in this office. I sent you a message. If anybody sees LaDonna at the bingo hall, she's in trouble. But this has turned out to be a very interesting evening. Like, some people will go to bars, they'll go out night clubbing, they'll go wherever they go. Denise decided to come to her office with somebody because I just wanted to get away from the world. I had things to do here, and it looks like I've been gone too long since workshop because my office is heavily occupied now. And LaDonna, I would bring you in. I just got notification that I am low on battery, and I'm probably going to lose all of you soon. So I'm going to publish this really quick and wrap it up for the public to see. But those that joined, I'm so happy that you did. Please check the replay. I will post what I can, and what I can't get on Facebook, go to Paranormal Investigators of North Florida on YouTube. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm going to be down here a little bit longer. And if anything comes up, I'll let you know, and we'll come back.